Well, today marks 2 years since the Supreme Court's landmark decision that overturned Roe versus Wade. The ruling in Dobbs versus Jackson's Women's Health sent the abortion issue back to the states. And on this anniversary, lawmakers on Capitol Hill weighed in. Republican Senator Marco Rubio issued a statement saying, "I will always support the sanctity of life." This anniversary serves as a time to celebrate the great work that has been achieved by the pro-life movement and reaffirm our commitment to support families and protect the unborn. While Democratic Whip Catherine Clark put out this statement saying they're fighting to expand that suffering to every state, banning abortion nationwide, monitoring Americans' pregnancies, and unleashing prosecutors on young girls. America is at a crossroads. For the sake of our daughters and granddaughters, we must win the fight for freedom over extremism. Senator Rubio and a number of pro-life senators have introduced a resolution praising the Dobbs decision. Meanwhile, Congressional Democrats promise to continue calling for votes on pro-abortion bills ahead of the November election. And joining us now is Erin Hawley, attorney and vice president of the Center for Life and Regulatory Practice with Alliance Defending Freedom. Erin, great to be with you. Quickly, for those who may not remember, can you remind us about the important role that ADF played in the Dobbs case?
Sure, absolutely. Well, Alliance for Defending Freedom, where I work, was privileged to be on the legal team with Mississippi to come alongside them and support them in their historic effort to overturn Roe. I was personally privileged to serve as co-counsel to Mississippi in the Dobbs case. And I can't tell you, Tracy, how much that means to me as a mom of three. To be able to help with that case while being a mother is truly just the project and the opportunity and privilege of a lifetime.
Yeah, and that victory, though, 2 years ago, it also created some new challenges in a way. In Idaho, for instance, the Biden administration now wants to force emergency room doctors to perform abortions, something that's illegal under Idaho state law. Erin, tell us a little bit more about this. I understand ADF is also assisting in this case.
Absolutely. We're privileged here to help the state of Idaho defend its pro-life law. And the crazy thing about this case is that the federal government is saying that a long-standing law, a bipartisan act signed by President Reagan, somehow has a hidden abortion mandate that requires emergency room doctors in Idaho to violate Idaho law and to perform abortions where they are not necessary to save the life of the mother. EMTALA is what the statute is called. It has never been interpreted this way, and we hope and expect that the Supreme Court will say that the Biden administration is wrong and this federal law does not require emergency room doctors to provide abortions.
Yeah, and also, as you know, pro-life pregnancy centers are also being targeted by the government in states including New York and Massachusetts. Let's talk more about those challenges there, and what role do you think the courts will end up playing in all of this?
Absolutely. Well, pregnancy care centers, as you mentioned, have been a target of numerous attacks. The Biden administration has prosecuted pro-life demonstrators, peaceful prayer warriors, and others at abortion clinics, but largely ignored the vandalism and violence at pregnancy care centers. In addition to this, we see blue state attorney generals, I'm thinking California, New York, and New Jersey, that are actively going after pregnancy care centers. And the reason they're going after pregnancy care centers is they have the audacity to speak about, some of these centers don't even provide, but to speak about something called abortion pill reversal. This is simply a progesterone treatment, something that's been around for 50 years to help women not have miscarriages. And it has been shown to, if given within 24 to 48 hours after the first abortion drug, it can help save that unborn child's life. But these, blue state attorney generals don't want women to know about this, don't want women to have the opportunity to change their mind and have the option of abortion pill reversal.
And Erin, quickly before I let you go, what's next for the pro-life movement in this post-Roe world?
I think one of the most encouraging things about the pro-life movement currently is that every state that protects life has passed legislation, sometimes to the tens of millions of dollars, in support for women through their pregnancy and beyond. They really are stepping up to empower women to have true choice. Of course, much more is needed, but I find this to be the most encouraging thing since Dobbs.
All right, we're going to leave it right there. Erin, thank you so much. Great to be with you today. God bless.
Thanks for having me.